Don't you hate when people do that? They'll look at you and they'll talk to you and they be like, you have an outfit on or something like that. You thought you was cute. And then all of a sudden they're like, that doesn't look like you. And you know they're right. Like, you know they're right. You like, it's just, it made me mad. I don't care. Like, I be mad. I be like, first off, mind your business. Be submitted, y'all.
Everything must go. Everything gotta go. Everything must go. Everything gotta go. Everything must go. Everything gotta go.
Welcome to The Process, where we talk about all things faith, life, and every so often I might even throw some beauty in there. I really want to come up here and just talk about comparison. That is something that I have dealt with literally my entire life. I usually either had someone telling me who I was like, or who I was not like, or who I was and was not going to be, and what I was not capable of. It was a very, very natural thing for people to just kind of just do that with me. And then, so naturally, obviously, you do what's done to you, to yourself. So, I did that a lot with myself. I constantly compare. I'm constantly wondering, and if I'm being honest, who's, are they prettier? Is someone prettier than me? Oh, do they dress better than me? Oh, they sing a lot better than I do. Or, no, this is more so their area. That's not really something that I can probably talk about. And it's because of the way, like I said, like my brain is wired. It's like, if someone does it better, then there's no point in me doing it. But that had to be torn down very, very quickly. Nobody can say something like you can. Let's get that straight. Like, no one, and I mean no one, can say something like you can. We can all say Barbie in a line of 20 people, and each of us are going to have our own twist on the way that Barbie sounds, or the way that Barbie is to us. And it's just because of the way that God has wired us. If God can make the stars and he can know each of them by name, and he can know all the different portions of them, what makes you think that he doesn't do the same thing with us? You mean to tell me he cares more about making sure that one of the feathers on a bird is different than the next bird, but he's not going to have anything that's unique about us? I ain't gonna lie to you, that would be weird. Like, that would be weird to know that God would put so much detail in something that he doesn't even hold in as high of a regard as he does us. For me, it was just, I was constantly believing the lie that if the next person can do it better, or if the person before us could do it better, then there's no need for my voice, not realizing the uniqueness and the perspective that my voice puts on something. And so as I was thinking about this and what I was going to say, one of the things that God had said to me was, he said comparison is measuring yourself, whether it be your process, whether it be your gifts, whether it be your voice, whether it be no matter what it is measuring yourself against something that is other than Jesus. We are supposed to, y'all, I almost passed out. Like, we are supposed to look like Jesus. So naturally, you need to study and to look at the one that you're supposed to become like. If I dance. So if I'm in dance, I need to be able to look at my instructor and to be able to see and model what it is that she does. It's not for the purpose of copying her. Of course, when I learn it and I get it down pat, I'll put my spin on it because I'm a unique individual. But at the end of the day, I need to make sure that I model those dance moves and I model the way that it looks in the tempo, the pace, the way that she does it, in order to get not only the unity of the movements together, but also with the other people that I'm with, but also so that I can correctly exhibiting what she wants through this dance, or what she correctly exhibit the movements that she wants through this dance, that I'm not just doing my own thing. It's the same thing when it comes to Jesus. We are supposed to compare ourselves to Jesus, because we know that what we do when we compare ourselves to Jesus is we are taking pieces and we're seeing where we don't not even like measure up, or we see where we don't exactly align with the way that he is, and we're picking it out, and then we're going back to God and we're asking him, okay, what do you want me to do to make sure to model this the way that he would have done it? Jesus is literally the older brother. He's the firstborn of many. So what we do when we look at our older siblings is we look at them and we model whatever they do. It's because they're the leader. And that's not to say that you can't have mentors, or you can't have people that you look up to. Obviously not. It's just when it gets to a point where you are not enough against this against the next person or the person that you look up to. It's like I've had so many terrible thought processes in terms of where I felt like I wasn't going to measure up, or I felt like I wasn't going to be enough, torn down just by realizing that I was measuring myself against something that I was never meant to be molded into. But let's go to the Bible. We weren't even meant to be molded into Paul. We weren't meant to be molded into John. We weren't even meant to be molded into Moses. We weren't meant to be molded into these people because they were being molded into Jesus. We compare ourselves to him to look like him. And that's why comparison is such a struggle, because you're going against what you were literally born for. You are going against what you have been born again for. You're going a bit against the natural order of what your life is supposed to be. And that is to look like Jesus, because you're trying to look like someone else. Sometimes I'll watch singing videos and I'll try to copy their runs, and then I'm like, no, I want to do runs like them. And it's like, I can't, because I could, but sooner or later, eventually someone's going to notice that's not her. My hope, and one of the things that I know that my life, that one thing that I really want is that people would understand the importance that they are, who they are, how much they matter to God, like that they actually are capable and they have the right to the access of God and to be able to get into his presence. Like, I want people to understand they are important. They're worth beautiful lives, that they're worth hearing God, that they're worth knowing him personally, that they're worth excelling and being greater than just great. I want people to know these things. And it's just, I'm so passionate about it. And I know that comparison, not only is it the thief of joy, but it's the thief of destiny. It's a thief of confidence. It's the thief of uniqueness. Comparison molds you, but it molds you in the way that you're not supposed to be. It molds you to be one with something that you're not supposed to be one with. Whether it be another person, whether it be a personality type, whether it be the way that a system is created, or whether it be another type of YouTube, or another type of artist, whatever it may be, it molds you into something that's not you. You don't even have to compare yourself to you. I found myself comparing me to what I was like when I first got saved, and when I was first in salvation. I kept saying, I want to go back to that time. I was so joyful. I was so in love. I just, it was me and Jesus. He'd wake me up. I'd be in a cooler day. He'd be great. And I was constantly thinking about what I used to be like, or I would be like, but I'm supposed to be doing this in the future. I'm supposed to be here. I'm mad because I feel stagnant. I need to be going. I want to get here. I want to be able to, talk to God for like 4 hours, or like I want to be able to hear him every single minute of every single day. And it was like, because I know that that's a place that I will be in, or that's where I'm going. But the problem is, I am not Jesus. You cannot be your own God. I am not Jesus. So you cannot even compare yourself to you, whether it be future or past. How can you give yourself the advice to get to a place that you've never been at? It's impossible. You don't know how you're going to get there. But there is someone who does. That's why we're supposed to be looking at him, not us. You know you're doing it because it's like hopelessness and fear that just grips you, because especially when you're looking at your future self, because it's like, I don't know how I'm ever going to get there. Of course you don't. That's why you don't have to look at you. You got to look at God. You're supposed to be looking at Jesus. Yeah, stop comparing yourself. Stop looking at the next person. Stop looking to the left and the right. Stop it. No. This is blessing me. It's blessing me because, listen, I needed it. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I love you. Obviously, God loves you. And I will see y'all tomorrow.